We just found it so moving watching that through the eyes of the aid workers. So we've asked Dr. Ramiz Momeni, who you saw in the piece, the director and co-founder of Humanitas, to join us just to talk a little bit more about the experience. You know about tragedy. You've covered the Syrian refugee crisis, but did anything prepare you for what you encountered in Bangladesh?
Not to this magnitude. It's a static problem. So here we have the difference between the Balkan route migration and this being, when we were there, around 800,000 people in one place and continuing to come in at about 10,000 people per day with nothing. And not only that, but they didn't know what rights they have, as these people have been without rights. That is what they're fleeing from.
When you were holding, though, that little newborn baby in your hands, how did that feel?
Well, it was probably the third or fourth time. So there was so many newborn babies. The feeling is you're born in a refugee camp. You've come, your mother and father have come all this way. You've lost your father, you don't know him yet. And here you are, I'm from England, holding you and having this moment. It was really deep, but again, it cuts away because there's so many of those babies. 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, 10 days old. It's non-stop.
We saw Genevieve there, so close to tears. This must happen all the time. Is it just a feeling of, what is it? Is it rage? Is it helplessness? Is it, please do something? What's going on?
It's a mixture of all, absolutely. It's a human feeling. It's a euphoria that you're there and have an opportunity to do this and to help. It's empathy, it's sympathy, and all together, after seeing this so many times over and over again, non-stop, it can be overwhelming.
How do you cope as aid workers? You have each other.
We do have each other. We're an amazing team. It makes it easy for me because Sarah is my partner, so we're able to then decompress off of this later on. But it's a tight-knit family, and I think real grassroots NGOs are driven by that.
How much do you worry about apathy, though? How much do you want to sort of grab the world, shake it hard and say, look at what is happening here, we have to do something?
Absolutely. I think we need an awakening time for the world. Everything that's been done now, like you've said, you get accustomed to it, you get complacent to it, but you know, injections of hope and injections of real truth, and like we've seen in the images, that actually bring out the reality on the ground, who is there and who is not. I think that's what needs to waken people up, and especially in this time now, for people to still have hope in the charity sector, and
hope
for
in
them
humanity?
Hope in humanity, exactly. To be able to still have that opportunity, and they do. The Western world has the opportunity to provide help and give help, and that opportunity you should not pass up.
Thank you for joining us, and thank you for your work there.
Appreciate it.
It was lovely to have you with us, Dr. Momeni. Time to catch up.